name's Nathan Messersmith. I'm at school right now and studying marketing and sports journalism, and my minor is music. 3 credits away from getting my minor. Gonna be starting on my major next semester. Basically, I am 3 credits away from getting my minor, like I said before. Finishing up my gen eds right now, but anyways, I thought I'd put this in my about section instead of having the letters, because I thought you'd want to see my face. Basically, I'm a Christian, and I believe that Jesus Christ died for me, and nothing I would rather die than give that up. When I was 13 years old, basically, I moved. I became very angry with my parents, and it was a downward spiral from there. Started doing drugs when I was 15. I was into alcohol by the time I was 16. And when I got to college, which I'm amazed that I even got to college with how messed up I was in high school, I basically just about threw my life away. And things really got worse. I had 2 buddies of mine that committed suicide when I was 18. That's when I basically knew that I needed to make a change. I didn't know how, but I knew that drugs weren't going to work for me anymore. So I decided to give those up. It was marijuana, shrooms, coke, you name it. I gave those all up. Except for the genetically scientific stuff, you know. Basically, when I got to college, it was just a downward spiral. When I was my freshman year of college, I got saved, but I still didn't know what it meant. Still didn't know what it meant to be saved. You know, you can say it's just being a good person, or it's so much more than that. It's actually getting down on your knees and saying, "Lord, take me in. I'm gonna be your servant. I give my life to you, and there is nothing else in this world that will keep me coming. There's nothing there. I don't even know how to explain the feeling. When I get down on my knees every morning and pray for my day, it's such a beautiful thing. God was able to take the pain that I felt away. He was able to take away all my hurt. He gave me great friends. Not to say that I don't have some friends from the life that I had before. I still talk to my friends, but I have friends that influence me the right way, and they show me how I can influence my other friends, and I've been slowly watching some of my other friends coming right back, and it's just an amazing feeling. Basically, I wouldn't have it any other way. When I was in my sophomore year of college here, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I started praying. That's all you can do. Ask for guidance, start praying. And basically what God told me to do was to put all my CDs away, all my rock CDs, keep all my worship CDs out. That's all I listened to was worship, going in and out of class, into work, during work, sometimes during class. And it was about a month later, I woke up in the middle of the night one night, and there was this huge fog in my room, and I felt something push me down to the ground, and I was laying. It was like somebody laid their body flat up against my back, and I felt something whisper in my ear, telling me, to worship Him. So I started worshiping. I don't know exactly what time it was. I started worshiping as long as I could, and basically, God put His face right down my ear, and He said, see what you're doing right now. This is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. I want you to bring in a new age of worship. And then He told me to get up, and I got up, and it was 2 in the afternoon. That's how long I was worshiping, man. It was so cool. It was one of the best experiences of my life, because I knew that I was in the presence of God, and I survived it, basically. And it was later that day that I got a call from a couple people that I barely knew, asking me to be in their little band. When all else fails, you can check us out at myspace.com/whenallelsefails. Info, when all else fails info, that's our URL. Basically, that's what I feel like I'm called to do. So, we're a rising generation. God's going to use us. I don't know how, but He's building an army for us, and that's how He's going to use us. Us young people are going to be running the church. You old people, watch out, because we're coming for you. But basically, this is what I want to say. If you are a Christian, don't be ashamed of it, because God's not ashamed of you. If God's not ashamed of you, then why should you be ashamed of Him? Don't be afraid to stand up and say, this is what I believe, these are my values, this is where I'm going. Well, if you're not pressing into God, maybe if you're in the church and you're sitting there during the worship, just standing there, mouthing the words, it ain't going to do no good. If you don't have the time to go up, dance. If God wants you to dance, He's going to get you to dance. If He wants you to cry, He's going to get you to cry. Either way, if you're not wholeheartedly worshiping God in the worship services, God's going to find a way to embarrass you. Because that's what you're afraid of. If you're worried about embarrassing yourself, God will find a way to embarrass you. Trust me, He's done it to me. So basically, that's the gist of it. If you're not giving your whole heart to God, and you're saying, oh, I don't have time to do this, well, then maybe God doesn't have time to give you what is yours. That's basically how I see it. So, and if you're not a Christian, don't be afraid to shoot me a message. Give me a phone call. My number is 616-617-4485. Just give me a call. I can give you some counseling, lead you through some prayer. That's basically it. It's the most amazing thing you'll ever feel. Trust me. Goodbye.